Hey guys, today is day 24. This morning I didn't really do much. I just did a little studying, read this stupid book, and which I plan to finish tonight. And so I did that today. Kind of screwed around a little. Yeah, I've been doing that a lot these last couple days. But it feels so good to just screw around, and it's so hot today. It was like near in the hundreds. So, sorry. But a very interesting day today. The last couple hours, I went at 5:30. I left here at 5:30 to go to like it's supposed to be a souvenir shop, but it was really a hole in the wall, and I didn't really like it, so I didn't even end up going in there because I was gonna get something for Corinne, and nothing fit her and or my vision of what I wanted to get her. So I ended up going to a couple other stores, and after I bought her present, which is a secret, no, she knows I'm sending it to her. After I bought her present, it was so hot and I was dying and I was really thirsty and I started to get feeling dehydrated. So I stopped to get water, but the only place to stop, like, that was close to me it's like a cerveza. It's for a cerveceria, a bar, basically, beer bar. And so like I went in there and I went up to the bar and asked for a glass of water, which was surprisingly cheap. Normally, like, it costs quite a bit of money to buy water here. So it was the cheapest I've ever found water, and I wish I hadn't gone in there because there was like a group of guys in there and they were all at the bar, which is whatever, fine. Normally I don't pay two cents to it, but there was about 2 seats in between me and this group of guys, and so I was waiting for my water, and then one of the guys, he spoke English. He was up from Australia. I could tell by his accent. He's like, oh, let me buy you a drink. I was like, no, thank you. I'm okay with the water. So I tried to be nice. And then he basically eliminated those 2 seat difference between us, and he sat in the seat right next to me. So I scooted over and I was drinking my water and trying to, like, because it was in a glass, so I was trying to just drink it and then so I can leave. And he kept, like, he's like, no, I really think that you need a drink. And I'm like, no, thank you. I would like some water. And then I tried to ignore him, and then he was like, the bartender only spoke Spanish, and he asked the bartender, he's like, oh, can we get the lady, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, no gracias, no gracias, no gracias. I would like water. That's what I had. I was content. And so basically the whole time I had my hand in my purse on my mace, and so he just kept going and going and going, and then all of a sudden he was quiet for a minute. So I was like, okay, I'm okay now. This is gonna be good. I'm almost done with my water, and then I can leave and forget about this. Then he goes, I really think you should go out with me tonight. I was like, no thanks. Like, I have a boyfriend, and you're a creep. And he goes, but I'm Australian. Like, so what? Big whoop. And so basically he was just trying to convince me that he was Australian, so he was far superior to anybody, and he was not. And so I finished my water, and I leave the cerveceria, and all of a sudden I realize that I'm being followed. So I go into a shop that was like all like for girls, clearly for girls. So I go in there and they don't go in. So I'm like, maybe they're not following me. But they were waiting outside when I got back out. And so then I told them clearly in English to back the fuck off. And then I shoved my mace near their faces and said that I will use it if need be. And they laughed. And so, long story short, basically, I was walking home, mace in hand. And finally, after like a couple blocks, I realized that they weren't really following me, so I was fine. And so as I go to put my mace back into my purse, an old man comes up to me, and I'm just thinking, oh, he's gonna ask for money. And so, like, I didn't even understand what he said. That's how crazy, like, he was mumbling and, I mean, clearly speaking in Spanish, but I had no idea what he said. But he was coming towards me, so I didn't let go of the mace. I just had it sitting there in my purse, in my hand. So then, all of a sudden, he grabs my forearm like this, and I'm like, let go of me. And he wouldn't let go of me, and so then I like put my mace at him, and I swear I was about ready to push that button if he didn't let go in 2 seconds. And so he let go, and he like hobbled away or whatever. But like that was probably like the last couple hours. That was the first time I've ever been scared while being here. And I probably am gonna have a bruise or whatever, but it's done, and I didn't tell my host mom because she probably wouldn't have let me go out ever. Venture out of the house, and she probably would have like walked us to school or something. Like, she's pretty protective. So I told L'Oreal though, and it was pretty intense. Definitely sucked that I was by myself. Like, sorry. It would have been better if I was with someone, but luckily I'm prepared. Thank you, Emily Knapp. Otherwise, I probably would have been super afraid to be traveling around Alcalá and Madrid and all that stuff all by myself. But, so thank you, Emily, for the mace. I have not used it yet, but I was pretty damn close today, especially with that old man. But then I thought, he's an old man. And then that thought quickly flew out of my head when he wouldn't let go of my hand or my arm. But other than that, like, didn't do a lot today. It's really, really hot. Like, I'm gonna change my clothes after this video because I'm sweating. And I'm in a dress, so I figured there'd be some airflow going on. No. Just dying. And I'm probably gonna throw my hair up. But I've been throwing it up so much these past like couple days, so I figured I'll just leave it down. I'll just try to tough it out. No. And then tomorrow, do some last minute studying. Tired of frickin' studying. And then this week probably is going to go by pretty slow and quick all at the same time. Again, depending on the perspective you're looking at it from. But I've gotten all my gifts now officially, so I'm excited. Even though it was an adventure. Corinne, I love you. This is the only reason why I did this. Otherwise I would have just said, fuck it. Screw it. I'm sorry for swearing, but just screw it. I'll get her something in the US. But, so I hope you like your gift. It's nothing too extravagant, but I hope that you like it anyways. Alright, well, I'm going to try to finish reading this book and then eat dinner. Alright, bye guys. I'll throw another video up tomorrow.